start any OIC topics, right? So you should understand this SOAP and REST web services. SOAP contains the operations, REST contains the methods. So by using these operations, we can do inbound and outbound. So by using these methods, we can do inbound and outbound in the REST. So inbound means post and patch. Outbound means get and get all. So SOAP will not be like that. It have a different operations will be there. So that we have discussed in the SOAP web services topic. So like with this knowledge, we are going to start the Oracle integration cloud. So usually the people will call as OIC. Okay, so Oracle integration cloud is the one of the integration tool. One of the integration tool. So now basically, guys, in web services, SOAP web service and REST web services. These web services we have done only in the SOAP PI tool and REST like Postman, right? So only we have done only one record update, right? Only one record create, one record update, right? So this tools only for testing purpose, whether the web service is working or not, whether the REST web service is working or not. Whether the SOAP web service is working or not, whether the REST web service is working or not. So that purpose only I have explained this one. For example, if you want to do like every day, this web service should get the data and send to the server, send to the third party system. Every day morning, client will send the payload, okay, and the REST API will execute and it will insert the data. So you understand it? So these kind of requirements will come. So okay, I will tell you guys. For example, I want to send the bank data to every day morning 6 a.m. IST to one of the third party system. So in the REST web service, we don't have option to schedule right here. In the REST web service, we don't have option to schedule. In the REST web service, we don't have option to schedule and send the data to third party system. So one more requirement, guys. Client will the client will send the payload and save the data into Oracle Fusion system every day morning 6, 7, like that, anything. So what we have done yesterday in the REST web service, I have used I have passed the payload manually. I have passed the payload manually and stored the data, right? Yesterday I have shown that one. You remember post operation, I have passed the payload and stored the data, right? And and the REST web services, in the REST web service, we have a get operation to get the data. Manually we have done, right? But so I want to do automation this one. So the Postman tool will not work for the automations. So what do you mean by automation? Without any manual intention. Without any manual intention, REST API will execute and send the data to third-party system or maybe different application, different platform, different technology. I want to send the data from source to destination. So that cannot be handled in the REST. That cannot be handled in the Postman tool. So that can be taken care by OIC. Got it or not, guys? Do you want to anything repeat?
Yes, once again.
Yeah, sure. Okay. So you know, right, REST API, how to get the data.
Yes,
Yeah. We see yesterday what I also okay. Let me tell you practically why OIC we need to use. So now see, if you press the send button, this is the data, right? This is the data, right? When I press the send button, data coming, right? So this is, we are doing manual, right? So that means we are forming the REST API, send data coming. So what OIC will do, so listen carefully, is what integration tool will do, the REST API will execute the data, the REST API will execute, and once the REST API executed, data will come. So that data will send to the third-party system software, third-party application, and every day morning 6 a.m. So three things we'll do, guys: scheduling, REST API execute, and send. So when REST API execute, so when I press the send, it is executing, right? When I press the send, it is executing and it is giving the data, right? Correct or not? So once the REST API has been executed, it will give the data, and then this data, once the data will come in this step, uh, send the data to third party system without any manual intention. So scheduling will be taken care. This REST API will execute, and whatever the response you get here, that will be sent to the third party system. So that will be taken care by integration tool. Understand or no? Or still any clarity required, or do you want to tell a different example? I can explain. Or it is clear means we will move on.
Vamshi, can you repeat this last three? Scheduling, REST API, execute.
Okay. So the requirement is, guys, every day morning 6 a.m. I want to send the data to third party system. So normally what REST API will do, this Postman tool. So just we are going to test this one, right? So pass the REST API and send, here it will come data. But the scheduling will not taken care of. What do you mean by scheduling? So every day morning 6 a.m. I want to send this REST API data. That is called scheduling. The execution will be taken care by OIC, the REST API execution. And the data will come. The data sending also will be taken care by OIC. So these three things will be taken care by OIC to send our data to any other system. That is what. Right, is there or not?
Okay.
So in that, do you have any question? You can ask me. Yes. So OIC will be taken care to schedule the integration, to execute the REST API and send the data to that execution. It will come the data, and that data we can send to the third party system. So these three things will be taken care. But REST API, there is no scheduling option. So in the REST in the Postman tool, we don't have this option to schedule. Scheduling options not there. So only this tool only for testing purpose, whether the REST API executing or not, whether this REST API giving the data or not, whether this REST API saving the data to Fusion tables or not. So that much capability will be taken care by this Postman tool. But so these things cannot be handled in the Postman tool and SOAP UI tools. So that is where OIC come into the picture. Not only these things OIC will be handled. Not only these things, this is just one of the example I said. So for example, I want to do bulk data load. Bulk data. Bulk data means large amount of data I would like to insert. So that time also we can use this tool. So till here any question you can ask me, guys. So before OIC, So there is a the evaluation of the OIC. That means previously the name was ICS. So integration So
Recording
in the
in
OIC,
progress.
first version is in the OIC, first version is Gen 1, Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 3. So Gen 1, it will be there in 2000, like 2018. 2018, but 2018 or 19, exactly, I don't remember. But in the Gen 1, they added new features called VBCS and PCS. When it was in ICS, there was no VBCS, there was no PCS. When it was in ICS 2015, they started. Exactly, I don't remember, 2014 or 15, they started integration cloud service. That contains only integration tool will be there. So after that, they they have upgraded to ICS to OIC. So they started with the Gen 1 version, 2018. They started. They included these two tools, VBCS and OIC. Okay. So guys, before that, before I need to explain this OIC, you need to understand one more concept called SaaS and PaaS. SaaS means, guys, regularly we are using this this or
Where does the surface?
SaaS means regularly we are using, right, this one. Okay. So if you look at this one, so this is the SaaS instance, guys. So in the SaaS instance, what are the tools we have discussed? Security, security, web services, OTBI, BAB,
Standards.
Box, BDI, HDL, something, etc. So in the SaaS, we don't have. I told you, right, in the REST API, I want to execute the REST API data, and I would like to send to the third-party system scheduling option. We don't have these three. So REST API we can execute, but sending the data to third-party system not there. Okay, so that is one thing. So we don't have a scheduling options for web services in SaaS. Client say that whatever the data we got, right, so this data I want to store into some tables. So, but there is no table. There is no option to create the table in SaaS. There is no option to create the table in the SaaS. So did we create a table in the SAS environment? Yes, only we have fetched the data, right? So we never store the data into, we never created the tables in the SAS environment. No, no table. Sorry, we cannot create the. We don't have scheduling option. Cannot create the tables. Cannot create the tables. Cannot create the tables. We don't have scheduling option. Cannot create the tables, and we don't have option to create the PLSQL. Workflows or approval mechanisms. So not developed properly. So these issues, just I'm telling only 4 or 5, but there are many things are there. But when someone asks, you can tell this one. These issues will be taken care by PAS. So PAS is the developer tool. So usually called as platform as a service. Platform as a service. So this is the developer tool. Developer tool. So in this developer tool, so this SaaS environment, not only development we can use, right? So we are doing the web services, we are doing the OTP development, PIP, FBDA, HDL, sandbox, everything we are doing the development in the SaaS. Along with SaaS, it can be used for end user point of view also. So end users also will use this SaaS environment, right? So functional consultant also will use this SaaS environment. So end users will use and functional consultant will use. But when it comes to PaaS, this is also one of the instance, guys. So this is also one of the instance. When it comes to PaaS, no end users. No functional consultant. No end users will use the PaaS. No functional consultant will use the. So whatever the I told you issues, this everything we can achieve in the we can have option to scheduling. We can create the tables in the PaaS. We can write the PL SQL packages, workflow approvals. Everything will be maintained in the PaaS. So this you have to understand, guys. So what are the PaaS tools are there? That why I told you, right? So PaaS tools are PaaS tools are OIC, UDCS. Now they change the name to OPA, ATP, database, and Apex. So if you search in the Naukri also, PaaS technical consultant. So these tools you must aware. But in our classes, we are not going to cover Apex. So we are going to cover this 4. Apex I have not worked in, I will not cover, but this 4 I will cover. OIC, VBCS, OPA, and ATP database. I think ATP database you already know, right? In SQL, while you do the practice, ATP database only you are using, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
So this we are going to cover. Majorly this 4 we are going to cover in the PaaS. So now you understand or not what is the difference between SaaS and PaaS? Still any question, any confusion? Yeah. I will tell you, Apex also to develop your web application. To develop your web application, we can use Apex. But VBCS is more popular than Apex. So these three are more popular than Apex. Apex is to develop the web application. The same thing it will do VBCS. Understand or not? No. Okay. So these are all the tools available in the PaaS instance. That only we are discussing. When it comes to OIC, so these are the tools, right? So what are the tools available in the PaaS? OIC, VBCS, and OPA. So OIC, we are starting. That I already explained OIC purpose here. OIC purpose I already explained. So previously when OIC come into the market, there was a tool called ICS, and they renamed the ICS to OIC. First, they started in the Gen 1. 2018 they started, and they included VBCS and PCS. So then after that they started Gen 2 version to 2020. So this is also there, VBCS and PCS. In 2023 ending, they started Gen 3. So VBCS, they changed the name to OPA, Oracle Process Automation. So in Gen 3 version, we have OIC there, VBCS is there, and OPA. The PCS name they changed to OPA, Oracle Process Automation. So there are the tools available. So there are the versions available in the OIC. Gen 1, Gen 2, and Gen 3. So Gen 2, last 2 years back it was there. Now everyone are using Gen 3. Now most of the works in the real time migration, whatever the integrations you developed in Gen 2, when they migrate to Gen 3 instances, what type of issues will come, that issues we need to fix. So that kind of work nowadays in the market it is there. Understand? Yeah. Gen 2, yeah, it is possible, but development is not possible. Only existing integrations we can see. Development, most of the clients are using Gen 3 only. So very less clients, 5% or 10% only Gen 2 version of the integration they are developing. But so our students are getting the jobs, right? So most of the people who are placed recently, they are working in the Gen 3. So in our class also we are going to cover Gen 3 only. So Gen 2 also there, only 5% and 10% only. See, not only web application, Gen 2, not only web application, we can do OIC also. Same like SAS, we have a different URL will be there. So this is the URL for the SAS, right? Same way, PaaS tool. If you want to open the PaaS tool, so we have a this is the tool. So this is the PaaS instance. In the PaaS instance, we have a tools. I'll show you the tools. Same like in the SAS instance, we have tools, right? BIP, OTPI, HDL, FPDA, like that, right? So like same way in the PaaS also we have a tools. So here if you see this project design is for OIC purpose. Hmm, correct. Definitely URL will be changing. Yeah. Yeah, subscription you can take the Gen 2 also. So your point is what, Gen 2 URL and Gen 3 URL, right? You develop the integrations in Gen 2, right? Example. Okay, now tell me your question. Hmm. Correct, correct, correct. Exactly. Correct. See, Oracle not allowing create the new Gen 2 URL guys. Nowadays, from last 1 year onwards, Oracle not allowing to create the new Gen 2 URL subscription. Only Gen 3 URL available, but old who you are using Gen 2 URL, that is available. Old who you are using Gen 2, so that is available. But new subscription Gen 2 URL is not available. Yeah, yeah.
It means
Vamshi,
Vamshi, it
this
is based on.
Yeah, yeah, go ahead.
It means it is based on client, right?
Yeah, based on the client only. Yeah, based on the client. So previously, for example, 4 years back, anyone subscribed Gen 2, that
Yeah.
those they can use. Gen 2 subscription still means 4 years back who you are subscribed, that will be there. Now
Okay.
they are subscribing to Gen 3 and they are migrating Gen 2 to Gen 3. But nowadays, whoever wants to subscribe the new Gen 2 not there. That is what my point.
Acha, okay.
4 years back, whoever subscribed Gen 2 clients, that still in the market.
So who is continuing with that Gen 2? They were in the market, right?
They are in the market Gen 2. Still they are working on Gen 2. But they are
Okay.
also now migrating to Gen 2 to Gen 3. See,
Okay.
whatever they worked integrations, right? So in those
Yes, yes.
integration now they are moving to Gen 3. Clear?
Okay.
So after that, nowadays whoever wants to subscribe the new, there is no option available
Awesome.
to create the Gen 2 in the
Okay.
subscription list. Simple guys.
Vamsi, it means whenever this SaaS is updated, right, every quarterly, like
Hmm.
that, this will also get updated to Gen 2, Gen 3, like that, right?
Yeah, along with Gen 2, Gen 3, here if you look at this one, here also same like right, in the SaaS we have a every 3 months quarterly, here also it will be updated. If you look at this one, nowadays, now what not what sorry, nowadays the version is 24.10. So this is version is 24.10. That means last year 24.10. So if you create the new OAC instance, now the version is 25 something will be there. So this is
Mm.
I created the
Like,
subscription. Now let me tell you, this subscription I have taken in the October month. So that is the reason in 24.10 it is there. Hmm. Now you ask me.
now in SaaS, every quarterly patch will get updated, right, to get a new version.
Correct.
Like that, this version also will updated to latest version, right?
Exactly
The
correct.
new persons who are getting the subscription obviously will get the Gen 3 because that is the latest version now available from Oracle end,
Exactly correct. Correct. So now Oracle Pass, we don't have Gen 2 guys. No more Gen 2 available in the market. Only whoever are subscribed last 4 years back, they are using Gen 2. They also now migrating the integrations from Gen 2 to Gen 3.
That's what, like, whenever it was Oracle moved to Gen 2 to Gen 3, they has to update it to Gen 2 to Gen 3, their integrations, right?
Correct, correct, correct.
Otherwise, it will not support everything like how it is in latest version.
Correct.
Mm.
So that is what, yeah. So, but guys, I think I'm telling you, after 1 year, we will not hear anything Gen 2 related, guys. Everything Gen 3 only. Maybe 2027 or 2028, the 2028, they may release Gen 4 also. Not now, maybe 2027. or 2028, they will start Gen 4. Every 4 years, they are changing Gen 2, Gen 3, Gen 4 like that ways, which my observation I'm telling. Got it or not?
Whenever they have updated, Vamshi, after 2 years, whenever SAS will get updated, like that PAS also will get updated automatically.
See, again, the thing is, in Gen 4, again Gen 3, again, they have versions are there. 24, 24.10 I have shown, right? Same 25.2, like that. 25, after 3 months, 25 dot something. 5, like
That is
that.
automatically get updated, right? Whenever this Oracle patch provides quarterly.
Correct.
PAS also.
PAS also correct, yeah. So PAS also
Then
every 3 months
that
it will update, yeah.
then in that case, the old version of integration has to be updated to
But
latest version. If
correct,
something was,
correct. But only minor changes will be there. Only minor, just minor.
yeah, minor only. Got
But-
it. Like in
but
Oracle, how will
yeah,
change?
correct. But when they change the Gen 2 to Gen 3, it is totally changed. Total Gen 2 to Gen 3. I will show you 1 minute. Just navigation. Let me Gen 2 screens. I will show you 1 minute. I have screenshots. If you see my document, this is a Gen 3. Sorry, this is Gen 2. Yeah, this is Gen 2 integration. Gen 2 it will be like that. And nowadays, it is totally changed. The screens and everything totally changed. I'll show you that. See, it will be like that. See, now this is Gen 2. This is Gen 3. But in between the versions changing, right? So this will not be not much effects. Means there is no much changes are there. Just minor changes will be there. 24.10, 25.2, 25.5. So here minor changes are there. But when they do the changes for Gen 2 to Gen 3, Gen 3 to Gen 4, drastic changes will be there. So same if you look at this one, how the actions are coming here and how it is coming here. Did you see the difference? So this is the Gen 2 guys, this is the Gen 3. Understand or not points? Okay. Forget about Gen 4, we will concentrate on Gen 3 now, okay? So this OIC guys, we can, if you look at this one, this is the PAS instance. So this is the PAS instance. In the PAS instance, we have a OIC tools and VBCS and OIC. ATP database, it is separate. That I will tell you. The purpose of the OIC is simple and straightforward, I will tell you. Scheduling options, data transformation, scheduling option, data transformation, data validations, scheduling option, data transformation, data validations, and multiple adapters. I will tell you what I mean by adapters in the when we start the classes. I will tell you multiple adapters. Scheduling options, data transformation, data validations, multiple adapters. Okay. VBCS, what is the purpose? To create our own web application. To create our own web application. Own web application. Our own means custom. I can say custom. Yeah, correct. So in VBCS, the so guys, voice understand or not, guys, or any confusion? If you, guys, I am telling you, even if it is simple, also you can ask me because this is starting of the class, right? Data transformation, data adapters. So the end of we are going to cover in our classes. Even if it is simple, also you can ask me. Some people, what they are thinking is if it is simple question, whether to ask or not.
Sir, web application means only Oracle application or different applications we can create.
Yeah, for example, yeah, I will tell you. So you go to person management. This is person management screen. So in the person management screen, this is called web application, right?
Okay.
This is called web application. Okay. The web application or web page, both are same. Okay. See, that means web application means we can, in the web application, we can create the pages, correct or not? So in one web application, we can create the one web page. Okay, consider this is a web page. So click on this link. Click on this link. It will call another web page, right? It will call another web page. Now client is telling that, listen carefully. What I mean by web page, I am telling now. Okay. Client is telling that so client is telling that. So here that worker related data available, right? Assignment, job details, manager details, director details, everything is there, right? But client is telling that they want to display time card, payroll, benefits. For that person, what is the time card? What for that person? What is the how many options is taken? For that person, what is the benefits happened? Benefits taken from the company. So that complete screen they want to develop. But here also there, but it is not there 100% properly. What client is telling that? What client is telling that? Create. So this page is not suitable for my client requirement. They want to create new web page. So whatever you are seeing, right, this page. So whatever you are seeing this page, let me click on this link. So whatever you are seeing this page, right? So this page is not suitable for their requirements, the client requirements. Client is telling that this page is not suitable for us. Create new web page or web application. Web page. They are asking to create new web application. So that time we will go with the VBCS. Understand, Srikanth?
Yes, sir.
OPA. Oracle Process Automation. Oracle Process Automation. So guys, now you know, right? For example, when an employee traveling to USA, an employee traveling to USA, Oracle Process Automation, when employee traveling to USA. So employee will raise the expense report or not? Employee will raise expense list, expense list for approval. So forget about this employee. So for example, you want to apply the leave guys. You want to apply the leave in the company. So once you apply the leave in the company, so it will go to manager approval, HR approval, something will be there, right? No. So when you apply the leaves
Yes,
in the
Vamshi.
company, so in the company we have a manager approval, HR approval, reporting manager approval. Someone will be approved, right? So without approval, you cannot take the leaves, right? See, for example, single day, 2 days, one day, 2 days means you don't require this one. For example, if you are taking the leave one month, 2 months, then you have to apply long leave, right? So that needs to be approval, like approval cycle should be performed, right? So those approval mechanisms will be handled by this Oracle Process Automations. Not only leave, you for example, you have traveled to another location, but you want to rate that expenses happen for your traveling. So that approval mechanisms also will be handled by OPA, Oracle Process Automation. In the older version, we used to call as workflows. They changed the name to they changed the name to PCS, Process Cloud Service. So recent releases, they changed the name to OPA, Oracle Process Automations. Understand or not? Any question you can ask me. So along with these three, we will cover ATP database, how to use for our classes. Total around 30-35 classes will be there, guys. So including all these three topics, around 50 will be there. Around 50 classes will be there. By end of March, we can complete this. Yeah, okay. I will announce in the group. Okay. Okay, I will announce in the group. Sure. So this is the just introduction I have given, guys. So now we have 5 minutes time. Let me know if you have any other questions.
So, Vamsi, what is the customization of these three modules? Like, how frequent customization?
Customizations, normally most of the time in EBS we can do customizations, right? Here we don't have much customization. We can redevelop your custom objects here. I can say redevelop means, so like example I told you, right, this page is not suitable for client. Client wants to redevelop new custom application. Okay. So that time only we will use this. So we cannot customize this page what client as per the client requirement, right? So this is not
So, will
customizable.
copy and make changes?
No, no. This is not possible to do any changes. Copy like in EBS we have a option in OAF we can do right customizations, but here in Fusion we cannot do this page customizations. Just basic thing we can do that. Just rename the field, hide the field. Okay, those things we can do. Simple things, but complex changes not possible. So that is where 3 came.
Okay.
So many requirements we will see, guys. You will see like many requirements I will cover in the classes. All real-time requirements I will cover. First OIC I will start the basic things, basic examples I will cover. Then after that real-time topics also I will cover. So no coding, guys, but it is a no coding, but still people are feeling it is a tough. Even though there is no coding, so people are feeling the tough thing in the these three objects. But make sure that you do day-to-day practice so that you will be on top. That is also, yeah, OIC also can put the resume in the class. Let me open the Naukri. Only OIC developer also nowadays calls are coming. Search OIC developer. OIC developer. There are some Persist Technology, something CES Limited, Integrated Data. Many companies are there. Impact, OSI Digital, Jade Global, Teamware Solutions. Okay, na? Calls are good, guys. I'm telling you. So not only for OIC, you can put all together. Also, calls will come. You can put only BIP. This also you will get the calls, guys. Only SAS also. Only SAS also you can put in the resume, or you can add the both also. That is fine. That is your wish, guys. If you feel the tough in the past topics, you can put only this.
Sir, this Oracle application development is covered under VBS, sir.
Which one?
Oracle application development topic will cover under VBS only, no, sir?
Yeah, yes.